Hey guys, it's me, it's Spartan John. It's me, it's Spartan John. And I just wanted to say, hey, welcome. I'm glad that welcome. I'm glad that we're able to hang out. It's been like 2 months. The last time I saw you guys was Ho Ho Halo, and at least on here. And I people have been asking me about it, asking me where I've been, asking me what's going on, asking me when I was going to start streaming again. So welcome to the awesome. It is 10 o'clock on a wonderful Tuesday. I believe it's a Tuesday. Um, Good morning, Jack. Streaming. Good morning. Maybe go take a shower, do your chores, get up. You can come say hi after. Anyway, so the kids are great. Life is great. Um, we're building a space in the shed, a Spartan space in the shed, which I'm really, really excited about. And it's amazing stuff. We're really excited about all the things that are going on. The shed is almost ready, and boy, it's been that long. We're dusting off the microphone. Let me check this. Give me 1 second. Shoot. All right, now this should be a lot better. Okay, so check it out. So, basically, what we're saying is that it's gonna be a great day. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna do cool stuff. I'm gonna unveil the boots. These are the new boots. We printed them. They are complete, like brand new in metal. And our goal today, our whole thing today, is to take these boots and bring them to a state of weathering for the Master Chief suit this year for Comic Con, Emerald City Comic Con, which is in like 12 days. So, yeah, we're starting. We're not starting late. We're just a little late to the party. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get it figured out. It's gonna be so cool. Um, just want to let you guys know we're at 88 of 100 followers. So we got 12 more followers to go. I don't know if we're gonna get there today, but I just want to put that out there. I got the cloud bot working. The Discord and the socials are all in the chat there, so you guys can join us in the Discord. I'm in the Discord right now in the launch bay, which is our Twitch live space. Hey guys, we do have merch you can check out. You can buy yourself a Spartan John coffee cup. There's a lot of cool stuff. I really encourage you to check it all out. There are t-shirts and stuff. It's gonna get better as the stream gets better. I also want to tell everyone that we will be doing Spartan John tea bags again. They'll look just like this, and they'll have our QR code on the back, which will bring you here to Twitch. I think. It might bring you to Instagram. In any case, these will be at the convention at Emerald City Comic Con this year. I'll be handing them out personally. I will be in the Master Chief outfit, so come and check it out. That is the 2nd through the 5th in Seattle at the Convention Center. I will be the chief on Saturday, the 4th. You'll be able to see me there on other days. Hey, Astro Cowboy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I know it's been a long time. Just giving out some updates. For anybody who's in the Discord, we've been working on the Spartan space a lot. That shed project is almost complete. I am so excited about it. We're almost done. It's going to be amazing. We're playing Halo. We're playing Halo Infinite a lot. I know the game is in a really rough place right now, and that makes me actually pretty sad inside. And we'll talk about that some as well. And before we go too much further, I want to make sure that we thank Ambient Oops Don't punch your monitor. I want to be sure that we thank Ambient Wonders on YouTube for being the background sound today. Ambient Wonders is a friend of mine, makes this station. He's posted quite a few videos in the last several weeks, but it is sounds from video games all over. You get an image in the back, and then it's kind of, it's animated or whatever. But the importance is that it provides sound in the background. It's good for studying, resting, relaxing, all of the things. So Ambient Wonders on YouTube. He is now up to 1.35K subscribers. When we started with Ambient Wonders, he was at less than 700. So we're grateful again for Ambient Wonders and the sounds we get in the back. Today we've just got the ocean. I figured that was a pretty good, pretty calm, thing. So. And we are live in the Discord. For anybody who wants to be part of that, I can put that up in the chat as well. But like I said, so that's what we're doing. So the Spartan Space is cool. If you follow me on Instagram or any of those places, you'll see that we posted some pictures and some updates. We've got color on the walls. We sanded the walls. We're getting ready to color them again. We've got trim. The floor is in. The heat is in. It's insulated. Everything is great. There's power. I've got trim and internet. That's all I have to run left. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And yeah, other than that, really cool stuff. So, and then the Mjolnir boots. We had the set from last year that we took to Emerald City Comic Con, and we built them, and they looked great. But we were approached by we, I mean me, I was approached by some other people who make files for 3D printing. And they said, hey, we really like what you did. I really like what you did with your armor. And I would like you to print some armor for me that I make. And yeah, that's pretty much how that happened. So we went ahead and we started printing, and we got these Halo Infinite Chief boots that are just like the Infinite Chief boots from last year, except bigger, and they make me taller. We printed these this year. We printed them to go with the Wolverine brand UNSC boots. With some testing, we found that if we use this boot and these shoes, the same shin armor from before will fit on the onto the top of this new boot and retain it for when you're wearing the armor. So it's really good. It's really cool. Cool stuff that we've stumbled upon. So we started building a new boot, and that's where we're at today. We're weathering. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the camera down a little bit, and I'm just gonna sit here and start working, and we're gonna listen to Ambient Wonders, and we're gonna hang out, and hopefully you guys will find something that you enjoy. Ask me anything. I'm here watching it. We're just gonna get these things going and in some sort of weathered state, because the rest of my armor looks pretty beat, and we don't want it to not match. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna rub this with the Scotch-Brite pad. This is Eden, the color. It's made by Rust-Oleum, and it lays down nice and easy. And you're gonna notice that we're not even using sandpaper here. I'm using the back of a Scotch-Brite sponge, and it's gonna tear your sponge up quite a bit. But that's what you want, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna add some color through the weathering process. It'll add some color to the sponge by taking color away from your model, and then as it pulls that color from your model, it's going to redistribute some of that color throughout your throughout your boot as you pull that sponge across the parts. And so all we're gonna do, a lot of people would probably use sandpaper here, but I'm gonna tell you that sandpaper is gonna take layers of your armor off, and it's gonna take it off in big aggressive amounts. If you do it like this, you're not gonna take layers and layers of armor off. This is the way I work on my armor. Is I work on it kind of like Bob Ross says to work on his painting. If you have your sponge is softer than the plastic, and it's softer than the plastic, and it's softer than the paint. So what the model will give you when you're dragging across it with your sponge is it will lend itself. It will lend what paint the model wants to get rid of to you naturally. You don't have to do anything. It'll just happen as you rub it, as you rub the model. And that will naturally, as you can see here, let's see. As you can see here, we're starting to see some natural wear here around the edges. All we're doing is just rubbing softly with this, and we're seeing what we can highlight on the armor before we go in and add any help. Because we will go back in here and add some color. And in a couple of different ways here shortly. And it will change the way that the armor looks almost immediately. Now, for anybody who was following before, I want to touch bases and say that the family is doing great. The kids are doing great. Things are okay. Things have been okay. We're if you guys can hear me all right, let me know. If I get quiet, let me know. Anyway, I walked away. I forgot that I'm using my stream mic again, so that's a little bit different. So than what I'm used to the last few months when I've been sort of disconnected. But anyway, I was saying that the kids are good. Oliver has gone back to school in person, which is a huge deal. And what that's going to do is that's actually going to take me, it's going to take me away from you guys a little bit in the mornings. But it's going to make my life a lot better because it's going to allow me to go back to the gym and get into some better shape. Kind of sort of find myself again, discover my best me. Which is what it's all about. That's what I try to tell you guys when you come and hang out with me is like, come and go discover your best you. It's all you can ask for. If you can just be yourself, be awesome, accomplish great things, that's all you need to do. Just keep going. Anyway, we're just buffing these boots now because we need to buff them. We need to buff them up a bit and get them kind of. When we use the sponge to buff this down, we take some of the sheen off of the satin, and as we redistribute some of this pigment across the boots, it dulls the paint, and it almost sort of acts like a wash, which is something that a lot of people will come back and do. And you can see here, all we're doing is just rubbing this with a sponge, and we're starting to see some of those hard angles getting some wear on them. You can see some wear happening in here differently, just because of the pressure and how the sponge works. You always want to try to think about when you're rubbing on your models and your prints and stuff. You always want to kind of think about how that wear is going to happen naturally. So this is a boot, so it's going to be like walking like this. It's going to be the first thing to hit rocks, bushes, stuff like that. So you want to think about those things when you're weathering your armor, so that you have like a very natural progression of like why it is the way it is, how it got that way. Um, there's your armor can tell a story for you, especially as a cosplayer. You can make your armor say all of the things you want to say and not have to say a single word yourself. It's all about that detail and how much you want to put into it to get it to where you want to be. We're just continuing to rub the toe here, just to expose some of that shadow in the line, and get it nice, start to get it worn in for us. For anybody who's here, we're also simulcasting on YouTube, which doesn't always work, so check that out. Eventually, this will all be more and more awesome as life continues to get better and better and go on. But for the time being, we're just trying to make it nice. Just trying to get back into the groove of streaming again, which is what I was saying. So now that the kids are back to school, I'm gonna start working on my schedule and adjusting my stream cycle so that I can spend more time with you guys with less interruption. I'm excited about it, but what excites me the most is that Oliver has, in Oliver returning to school, it's gonna give me the opportunity to go back to the gym to work on myself. I always talk about working on yourself and how important that is in the streams, and how you gotta stay awesome, and that happens when you're healthy, and so I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna try to make sure that I stay healthy, because that's important. Once again, we're just weathering these toes right now. We're just weathering the armor with this sponge. And that's just allowing us to run through and highlight some of these edges naturally. There's a bunch of ways you can do this, so don't be afraid to get crazy with it. But the harder you push with the sponge, the more you will expose of the layers of paint that you've put out in front of you underneath to prepare yourself for this weathering. Excuse me. How are you guys today? Has anybody got anything that they've got going on that they want to... Does anybody have anything they want to ask me about? I said it's for you guys. I'm here for you. It's been a pretty long break, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys didn't have some pretty decent questions about where I've been and what's been going on. We will be decaling these as well after we're all done weathering them. It will be indeed the awesome. Looks like Spartan Wrath may be on soon, as he's posted the Discord that he'll be on. Once again, we're just rubbing these boots with this sponge to bring out some of the details, some of the shadowing. You know, when we painted this, we went to, if you guys have followed me for a long time or watched the tutorials that I've made on how to do this, and by made I mean streamed here live. I don't think I've actually made a YouTube video that I've kept or published yet that's been good. So probably not that. But anyway, the point is that I should really make a tutorial, I guess, about this. And I talk about this like every single time I'm back on here cosplaying. I'm like, I should make a tutorial, and then I never make it. Anyway. You know, you go to the trouble of painting all the colors on here. And, you know, by all of them, I mean, there's probably like 10 coats of paint on this boot alone. And so after you've gone to all that trouble, you know, you might as well enjoy getting back down to it. You know, you put all that color on here so you can build your armor can build the story. You see, you know, you may not be able to see very well, but you can see a lot of the now wear that I've added here. And that's just by rubbing it. Compared to this boot now, you see the difference. Just a little bit of love on this boot, and I was really able to bring that out. So I'm looking for a piece of tape, I guess would work. This. We need, what is this? This is semi-gloss. That's not going to work. Okay, that's my thinner. This is flat steel. So we do some dry brushing, and but we do it a little different here, as we as many of the people who have followed the stream before will say, this is where it gets kind of interesting. We sort of deviate from what normally would happen. I think what people get very surprised about how I make my what choices I make when I'm building my armor. Oh shit. You guys can't hear me. I said what choices I make when I'm building my armor. Hold on, I need to get something. 1 second. Well, that's only a little weird. I was trying to find my pliers. I had a set of pliers around here somewhere for opening these bottles that I'm not strong enough to open myself, apparently, when they're, all stupid tight and dried up. So, since I don't know where that is. Get out. Outside, Ziva. Letting the dogs out. I'm gonna reboot my coffee. Give me 1 second. There we go. We got new coffee. The coffee is rebooted. I've got a palette now to put my color on, so that's good. I still have not found my channel locks, which that makes me a little bit sad. Like, they should be right here. They should have been right here. And I am having trouble finding them. It makes me a little bit sad. It's good, though, because I have a backup pair right here, so we'll be alright. Damn, they are rusty. Sweet, there it goes. We're open now. Toxin, hey buddy. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Thanks for stopping by. Just working on the boots, streaming, and everybody was wondering. So here I am, just working. Gibbs, get out of the garbage. Hey, Jack! Garbage, man. Take the garbage out, please. How are they coming so far? They're coming all right. We're just getting started. We've weathered the first toe. And I'm just getting ready to do a little bit of dry brush highlighting to help with the aging. I need you to take out the garbage, and please close that door. So we're just gonna do a little bit of dry brush highlighting on some of the tips of these parts to help with the age a bit, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll get this thing going. It's gonna be pretty nice. Thank you, Jack. I don't know if that's me or you. The video is very grainy. How grainy is it? Why is it grainy? Can you tell me exactly what's going on? I can try to fix it if you give me a second.
I'm not
Might
taking
be
the back of my roof down just yet because there's stuff in there.
Okay, Jack.
It's like nori
I understand.
stuff. So this is too bad. Nothing wet in there.
It's just blurry, really blurry. Okay, let me see if I can fix it. Oh, it is. It's really blurry, isn't it? Oh, interesting. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna